Man, I survived through today. That shit's beautiful, man. That shit's beautiful. You're. I'm gonna start walking because I know that shit probably gonna pass me while I'm bopping, but I just don't want to wait. I gotta move. I gotta move. Once I go out DC and get this weed, go to my spot, I am done for the day. Isolation mode. Isolation mode. Yep. What I say. Right when I start walking, the other bus comes on the other side, so that means the other jump about to pass me. But over. Ain't like I don't got nowhere to be. Low key, that person that came in the comments, I already read their whole energy, and I know exactly who it is. If I was to leave my vessel, I'm coming after that person, and I'm gonna haunt them too. And everybody else that came and said, y'all, man, there's no words for me really to tell y'all really who we really are, how I know it. But if you really knew, even, and you know how good our memory really is, you wouldn't be doing none of that. Y'all forget this life is small. This life is very, 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 very small. You know? And them dimensions though, them dimensions is forever. Me traveling the cosmos, that's forever. You know? Y'all forget that shit. So with this being said, again, be careful what you say to certain people. You don't know what their spiritual ranking is. You don't know who they are in the cosmos. You don't know don't judge a person off of just seeing them here, especially if you can't read energy right. The energy that you're giving into, the attack somebody that's chosen, right? That type of protection that you got on you in this world, right? Even it's more so if you're neuromelanated, you're not gonna have that protection. You're not gonna have that protection when this shit is over. When you leave your vessel, you know. If you're neuromelanated, be aware of that. You know. Be very aware of that, y'all. Another thing why I like when I be bopping, because as much as I smoke these black miles, I be getting all my exercise, because I be walking like shit. Be getting all my exercise. You know? Guarantee y'all I find my weed at the Metro though. Guarantee y'all. My whole time bopping on this street, it's never been two Ferraris that passed me. I think y'all heard the first one. A red one just passed me just now. Yeah. From an energy standpoint, everybody's pulling all their tricks out the bag with me. I just love it. I'm soaking it all in. Remembering everything. Like a sponge right now. So I don't feel bad later on. I'm not gonna feel bad at all. I'm not even gonna telepathically ask anybody and remind them for why it's happening. You know, it's just gonna happen. I ain't even eat today. Oh, besides my oatmeal I had earlier off the rising, but I ain't eat anything else. I ain't even drink water. I didn't even remember to drink water. Where'd it go? Damn. I tried to catch it. That motherfucker was so big. He like disappeared. That nigga was big as hell. He like disappeared and shit. That was a sign. Y'all would have seen how he was coming. That was a sign. For a fact. How the fuck did he come towards me? He disappeared like that. That shit was crazy. But yeah, it's about to be a long night. But it's gonna be short because I already made it through the day. It's already technically evening time. You know. See, when you're dealing with a certain level, see, the most beautiful thing about right now, y'all, is this. Like 5 years ago, this would have felt like a wasted day and all of that, right? But with everything happening on the planet and at the rate and how fast, put it like this. I guarantee you it was another fire somewhere today. I guarantee you it was another earthquake somewhere today. I guarantee you it was another flood somewhere today. Y'all see what just happened with them airports, right? You hear what I'm saying? Every day, whether a good or bad day, I get closer to not having to live this lifestyle and this shit shutting down, you know? So technically, like, I'm winning every single day just by making it to your next day and me being here I am. Anyone that don't understand that, I can't explain it to you if you don't understand it, but my genetics is golden, so and everything is coming back to me. But one of the best things about it also is the reason why it's so felt is because think about how much homeless black men that there are, or not even just homeless, but even if not homeless, but suffering and scorched by this system, however so designed, right, for them to feel that way, even when they're not in the lowest state of it or are, right? Y'all gonna pay for all of this shit. Y'all gonna pay for all of it, you know? And I'm gonna keep reminding y'all as y'all get closer and closer, you know? Keep reminding y'all, that's my mission, you know? To keep reminding y'all and how every other God is reminding y'all. Shout out to the people that got way more followers than me that's talking this talk, talking this sun talk, talking about children. Shout out to y'all. I love y'all. I value y'all. I respect y'all. You get what I'm saying? They can't stop us. You know, they might be able to not validate me or not come on my live, but they coming on your live. You know what I'm saying? And I love that. I say that with passion because it's like, yeah, you know, it's too much of us. Like people are out here to validate individual people that's talking about stuff as if like we all not on a certain type of time, and being remembering more about a day. You know, there's nothing that they can do. You know, only thing that they can do is what they're doing, literally. And you see what they're doing. They're trying to cause distractions. But what's happening while they're trying to cause distractions, y'all? What's happening? Are them distractions stopping Mother Nature? Are them distractions stopping the complications that happen? Are them distractions keeping this system up? Do you feel like we getting more into the system flourishing and being the best system ever of this system that we're in right now? Or does it feel like it's getting closer and closer to being gone every day? You don't got to tell me, but you know what it is. So it's like, yeah. Any time of anything, of any system that fell, right before it fell or as it was falling, it was people trying to like hold on and shit, or trying to act like it's not happening. It's like almost like people are trying to gaslight reality as real reality is coming into place, you know? For real, me really to be honest with y'all, how evil these people are, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. They're literally trying to make us all kill ourselves. So you notice how they're pressing harder on the chosen ones, the ones that speaking mainly. They're trying to make us, so they're trying to make us somewhat question even what we're aware of, and make us go crazy so we can harm ourselves and not get our natural abilities, you know, and not the same way how in the system tries to keep us in a docile state, so we was never able to be aware. It's the same thing, the same concept. You know, they're like, damn, we can't stop the changes. We can just try to slow them down. But even that's getting harder because their anatomy is changing more for the better by the day, you know? So we can't really do that even, you know? Or that's all we can do to have ourselves feel like we're in control of some sort. But we know that we're not, you know? That's what they on. You know? I'm seeing it even on the slave catchers more and more every day. They're looking sadder and sadder every day in their cars and all of that. You know, a lot of them are starting to rise. You know, they thought that they was just doing a good job by the occupation if they was actually trying to do it the right way or be for greater good, you know? So once I get over here, I'm a holler. I might not get back on again. I might get back on later, but I probably won't. I'm about to just get this and I'm about to call it a day. I'm not about to get some fruit over at that spot or none of that. I don't really care if I don't eat tonight. I just want to just be by myself and just call it a day and hurry up and wake up tomorrow. And this should be over, you know? I love when I wake up another day and then I hear something else happen, you know? Or I find out however so. That shit makes me feel so good because it's just like every day while people are trying to attack me, I'm just seeing the world shut down more and more. More and more every day. Every day. So basically what I'm saying is it's gonna get like this. For the people that's like laughing at me and stuff, they're gonna be crying real soon. You know? Or in panic mode. Because they're gonna see that what they was laughing at me about was actually the truth, if not already, them knowing that. And they're going to be in more fear than if they would have just faced it and looked into what I was saying before trying to make fun of me or anyone else, however so they heard the information. You hear what I'm saying? So it's like those are going to be the most dangerous people, y'all. The ones that are holding on to this system, like strong, with a strong grip, meaning like they're attacking anyone that's speaking what's happening. They're laughing at them. They're still trying to do everything completely regular. Those are going to be the people, regardless of their genetic makeup, that max out the most. Because like I said, it's getting closer to this shit crashing, right? As we get closer and closer, and it's already happening now, you're going to start seeing people spaz out, like really spaz out. Not like me spazzing out about truth, but you're going to see that too. You're going to see more people starting to speak up like, I don't give a fuck, this is this, like never before. But you're going to see people that lash out off a standpoint of not knowing how to handle going forward, because they blocked it all out anytime it came to them, as if like it wasn't a reality, you know? And for real, y'all. Like I'm even already seeing that the people that I see regularly, you got to think about it. Like I've seen these people over a span of like I could say years, you know? Or even the past 3, some of the same people that I see now, I seen them 4 years ago. And how they look now, from how they looked 4 years ago, they look completely different. Their energy is completely different. They're looking more worried. They're getting out the car faster, getting back in the car faster. Whether they notice me or not, you know, nothing to do with me. Like I'm saying, like me just going to a regular shopping center, it's the same people that I would see going in a shopping center. Like I'm seeing it with them, y'all. But what they're doing though to make themselves feel better in the moment is that whenever they see me, they try to like spite me, however so, whatever that means. Whether I ask them for help and they don't want to give me help, or in any way trying to spite me, because it's like if I spite him, if I make him feel bad or try to bring him low, maybe that'll make me feel like the stuff that he's talking about isn't about to happen. And it'll give me a little bit more leeway to feel a little bit more better, you know? That's what it's like. So I'm very, very grateful that with the mental attacks that I am going through, that I'm able to still see through your bullshit, even within that, of everything still exactly really what's what and how everything really is, you know? Because some people are actually majority of people, like 90% people that go through what I've been through, they don't know the information I have, nor do they're not aware, you know? That nigga had the whole time to turn, even before I passed him, but then as soon as I crossed the street, he went to start trying to turn and make me seem like I'm taking long. And when he had the opportunity to turn before I even got to him. But it's real though, y'all. It's very, very real. And I got 5 left. That's one thing, man. When I go out the city, or I leave here, you only have a hard time finding weed in Virginia. You don't even got to go all the way in the city. You just be at certain places where you know where it be at and shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will come to you. You know? It's that Virginia shit where it be like, weed be hard to find, or in general, I'm saying from like a year standpoint, like over the year standpoint, some people in Virginia, it's like, but basically what I'm saying is this: people in Virginia, or that are from Virginia, I'm not saying everybody, but majority, collective wise, my experience, because I know some real people out here, but like literally, I know a lot of people that like when they sell weed and stuff, they'll do like weird shit for why like they won't sell to you. You know what I'm saying? Like say like hypothetically speaking, like if you got some weed from someone and then you was about to get some more from them, but you might have got it from someone else. The next time you try to get from them, they'll try to not act like they have it available. You know what I'm saying? Like, or shit like that, just to like try to spite you. You know what I mean? Like it'd be like people don't be on that shit out the city, or at least with me they don't. Niggas be too focused trying to get their bread for all of that shit. They don't got time for that shit. You know, niggas is already struggling. You know, they really try and get that dollar, you know. But it be out here, it be like the different shit and all of that shit. Like I said, I'm on my way. As soon as I get over here, I'm gonna get off this video, get my shit, and my day. Ma, you see this? I might try to call you later, but I don't think my mental health is gonna be good enough really to you know, I'm just good on that shit. Like, yeah. Like, I see in a lot of ways how people try to like play with me. You know, I'm a type of person where it's like, I'm in a way I massage you up. Like, I'm not gonna tell you what you're doing wrong. I'm gonna see if you're already gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Or even think about doing it. And then as soon as you do it, or even think about doing it, even if you didn't, but I know you did, you still fuck. You know? Any type of relationship. Like, that foul shit, I just don't. I'm a loyal person, y'all. But I'm just so disgusted by like a lot of people. You know? It's like, how can you try to be mad at someone or try to make someone feel bad for not being as clean as they normally would be, right? The whole time, I'm cleaner than most. I guarantee y'all. Watch how I get back on my feet when y'all see how y'all gonna be like, it's crazy because there be niggas be getting on here hating on me now and shit. I'm like, damn, y'all see me on my shit and how I normally be and shit. Y'all really gonna be hating on me. Real. You know? Shit. All right, I'm about to get at y'all. I'll holler at y'all.